Hi, I'm Emily down at OTC. I got Justin Steves here in Conworthy. We've been doing some interview with them, asking them some questions. So how's your training going?
You first.
I'll go first this time. It's going very awesome right now. Right now, I stay injury free. Basically, I mean, I can't explain. I mean, probably one of the best camps I'm having right now.
That's cool. How about you?
Worst camp ever. It's like, no, I mean, it's doing good. I mean, like, we train pretty hard down at the Fight Club, so it doesn't, I mean, I get into camps probably the last 3 weeks, but it's normally I just train every day. Like, I have people like him and Mark, and we have Cody sometimes, and Justin Wilcox, and we have all of our amateur team, and we have a lot of good coaches. So, I mean, you stay in shape. I stay in shape all the time. And so it's, preparing for a fight is more mental than physical. As long as you don't get any injuries, like you said, everything's good.
No. That's good. All right, our second question. Who are you guys fighting, and do you know what kind of fighter they are?
I'm fighting a guy, his name is Anthony Morgan. I think he's from Tennessee. I think he's 5'2". He looks like he's a wrestler, counter puncher, something.
So kind
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he looks solid. He's done a lot of decisions, so I know he has good cardio. But I think I have a surprise for him. I always think of something new, finish fights differently.
Well, we're excited to be seeing that.
Like, I got a guy named Breland Van Arsdalen. He's an 8-time Bellator veteran. He's well-rounded.
He's white too.
What's that? Come out. No. No, he's tough. Comes from a real good camp, Dad's Fight Camp out of Philadelphia. Besides that, we're supposed to fight maybe about 2 years ago for Bellator, and I ended up pulling out a fight for personal issues. But I'm ready, let him show what's happening this time. Take his head off.
There you go. That's awesome.
Take his head off. Off with his head.
Like the Queen from like Alice in Wonderland.
That's the Queen of Hearts. Okay, did you guys choose a walkout song, and if so, what is it, and why did you pick it?
For my next,
I picked it. I don't know. I was watching WWE now, whatever. A few weeks ago, they had the Hall of Fame, and Ultimate Warrior came out, and I went crazy over him. Just the song, and I'm putting out his intro song, but it kind of sucks because like 2 days later he passed away. But.
That's a good song, man.
It is a good song,
Maybe for the next fight, what am I coming out to?
Yeah, the one coming up.
No, 2 fights from now. Maybe 3.
Next fight, I don't know. It goes back and forth. I'm probably going to come out to that Lil Jon Turned Down for What? Because I've been going around like, if I turn that song on in my car, I'd probably like break my windshield, jump out the car, run a couple people over.
So
like,
get you going ready for the fight.
Yeah, it just doesn't even get you ready for the fight. It just makes you just want to hit stuff.
Well, that's always good when you're...
Yeah, I was in the daycare and they put it on. Babies all over the place. I was like, oh, dude, I felt bad.
You had to leave?
Oh, the cops was just...
Well, we'll
not talking about that.
To the fourth question then. Did you consider yourself a technical fighter or a brawler?
I am a artist. Now, art can be violent or art can be very, like it all depends on, like, who the artist is and who's looking at the piece of artwork. For me, martial arts, like, we're mixed martial artists. I think a lot of people forget that, and that's why I love the John Jones fight last night, because when Greg Jackson came in, he said, make sure you keep it creative and make it look like artwork. And I'm like, that's exactly why I do mixed martial arts, is because every day that I come in, I train, it's something different. Even if I go with the same person consistently, it's still something different over and over. For me, I hate being classified, whether it's in the gym or outside the gym in my life. I hate being able to be stuck into a box and people tell me, this is who you are, you can only do this kind of stuff. I like to just do stuff differently. I've always been that way my entire life, so I really put it into my fighting style. So I'm not a brawler, I'm not a technical fighter, I'm different. And if you can see, like, when I fight, you can actually see, like, he just fight. Like, people always tell you, he fights weird, man. It's just so awkward and so unorthodox. And most of the great fighters are like that. Like, last night, that fight with John Jones, Glover, what's his name, Teixeira? Teixeira looked like an idiot trying to hit him, man. Like, he looked like because he was just trying to power punch me. He didn't use anything creative at all. No kind of, like, creativity, like, and they knew that.
Yeah.
You can hit hard, but, like, anyone can hit hard. Like, I can literally, I tell my students this all the time, I can literally bring my grandmother in, put those MMA gloves on her, have someone stand there and tell her to throw an overhand right, and she can knock someone unconscious. Anyone can do that. Like, that's like brute strength. Anyone can do that, but it takes like someone that's creative, a brain that like can really like see beyond like what they're looking past. Exactly. I mean, so that's just how I think. I mean, I remember. Like, for me, when it comes to fighting, I always like Shaka Zulu, and he always said the difference between a soldier and a general is a general has to make murdering look like artwork. And I'm like, ha! That's how I fight.
So
like,
basically you're the Beethoven of fighting.
Yeah, I'm like Beethoven to the 25th power.
And how about you?
I can't top that at all. Right now.
I told you not to point at me first.
I can adapt to any aspect, whatever. I mean, I can brawl with the best brawlers, and I feel I'm one of the most technical fighters out there. So, whatever situation I'm in, I mean, I can make it that much harder for the guy I'm fighting. You know, I mean, I put everyone, you know, in bad positions. I mean, they're a good wrestler, I'll prove I'm a better wrestler than them, vice versa, you know, even striking.
Even dancing.
Dancing too.
That's
I'm a dancing
really
machine.
good at.
You know, dancing machine. That's it. Really dancing. No, but you know, I just adapt to anything, whatever aspect I'm in, you know, and just make it happen.
Well, that's awesome. All right. Well, how important is working on your cardio for you guys, and how much like time do you put into it?
My favorite cardio drill was I chase the rats around my house. Cause I'm fires are broke. Like,
No,
I'm just
I mean-
I'm cut that
You
out.
got more money than I
No, I mean cardio is really important. I mean, like, you know, I'm just like Rocky. He chased chickens, I chase rats.
Chickens, rats,
It's
yeah.
just a different,
Same thing,
a different fast animal to catch. No, but I mean, it's definitely like cardio makes ants out of gods. If you're tired, you don't want to punch anymore. That's just basic. Like you don't want to punch, and you break like fighting. Like I said, it's 85% mental, 15% physical. Like it's all about making sure you can be pushed to that limit and go to the next limit. So like constantly just pushing myself over. Like right now, especially for me as a fighter, I'm like constantly learning new things, and I'm just remember like I do yoga. I have a yoga instructor. You can hit her up on Facebook. What's her name? Go into my Facebook page. She's on there. Yeah, she knows. I have a brain fart right now. But she really helps me out a lot. I'm like, oh, yoga's stupid. I'm like, all right, whatever. When you're getting choked or that guy's swarming you, you really can't focus, and you start like freaking out, and you have to remember to breathe. And breathing is a big part of your cardio. You need to get oxygen to your brain. You have to push blood to your muscles. It's really a science that goes into your body operating. It's not just like caveman stuff, and that's what a lot of people like miss. So cardio is more than just I'm just gonna hit the treadmill and run and do a lot. It's like you have to focus on your breathing. You have to make sure you put your place in tight places and like get yourself out of it and stuff, and make sure it's really like in your head. It's in your head. Like the minute you're like, oh, I mean, I remember my second fight, my first pro fight, I tapped like, and I went like this, then tap. If I have the energy to go like this and wait, that means I couldn't be fighting the choke. So that means I quit before my body actually got there. So that was a different type of cardio I need to work on. More than physical, it's mental cardio, because that's the one that keeps going. Like, there's guys, you see those guys are getting choked out and they're just like fighting, and you're like, oh shit, these guys don't want to go to sleep. Then eventually you stop. So, yeah, different level of cardio.
How about you?
It's definitely a mental case. I do cardio, I'll say maybe 3 days a week or so. I'm real big on like aerodyne sprints, and you know, sometimes I do long mile runs, hill sprints, but like I said, basic thing is mental. You know, I mean, there's times, I mean, I've been injured and took fights and I really couldn't run or anything like that. If your mind mentally prepared for it, you can go as many rounds as you want to. You can never get tired unless you know your mind actually makes you feel that way. You know, I mean, just your mind will never quit. I mean, you know, that's the biggest thing right there. You know, unless you force it to.
Oh, that's good. You guys, so same thing.
Yeah.
Mental. That's great.
He stole that from me though.
Yeah,
You didn't copyright it. So.
I didn't copyright. I'm like, shit.
that's
Steve,
the honest truth, though. I mean, you know,
It is.
seriously is. I mean, it's all mental. You know, it's all mental aspect right there. Whatever how you take it. You know, so that's it.
All right. Well, I got one question for you guys. Little curveball. What is your favorite scene from Step Brothers?
I never seen that movie.
Everyone's seen that movie.
All right, you got Barbara Streisand, Oprah Winfrey, and your wife. You got marry one, kill one.
And not order. My favorite scene from the movie Step Brothers. It would have to be at the end when they're singing that song at the end. And like, yeah, and his brother's up there. He's like, it's the. Can I curse? Can I curse on the other? Can I curse? I got kid fans. Don't say the F word. It's bad.
How about yours?
Let me see. What is it? I'm trying to think. What's a good one from there?
Zombie Shark Week.
Dell, we play my drum set.
Don't you do it? I'm gonna go upstairs and look at my right on your drum set. There you go. Yeah, that was pretty funny. 'Cause they actually like showed it like smack. Oh, nasty.
Just in case you guys haven't seen that movie, watch it. It's awesome.
We're in it
Yeah.
at one point
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Something like
So,
that.
thanks, guys, for coming down and answering the questions, spending time with me down here. Emily down at OTC, Justin, Steve, Khama Worthy. We'll see you next time.
Awesome.
Take care.
I don't know.